Yeah, I just have to.
Okay, no problem. Okay, let's share your screen. You can start now.
Okay.
So, did you get a chance to go through the code and understand the flow? HTML,
Yeah.
CSS? Any doubts?
No.
Okay.
It's the rest concept, right?
Yeah, that you have to remember,
Uh,
right? That which file you are working on
yeah.
it.
I just keep it open,
Uh,
closed when
yeah,
I'm
you can run
started.
in the browser and see which one it is, right?
Yeah. Oh, it was already open.
Mm. So, did you add a comment? I asked you to add comments, right?
Yeah. I didn't save. Comments didn't save.
Hmm.
I added one like
Okay, that's fine. So, you can add that one later. So, you understand the code, right?
yeah.
Okay, fine. Can you run this page on web browser and show me how it is look like? Hmm. Okay. Scroll down. Yeah. So you change. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So did you change the format? It was coming in a single line, right?
Yeah, I think it's because I'm using my monitor, so it's a bigger screen.
Okay.
That's I guess.
Hmm. Cool. Okay. Now let's go back to the code. So what we are going to learn today is called the infinite scroll, right? So that's what we
Mhm.
discussed, that we learn infinite scroll today. So what is infinite scroll? Infinite scroll is you have seen your Instagram page, right? You keep on scrolling. Is it in your mobile or in your browser, right? You see the feeds are keep on coming, right? Feeds, you know, right? Face, Facebook feed or Instagram feed. Feeds mean your whatever you see in your page, home page, right? What people has already posted, photos, okay, comment and all those things, those are called feeds, right? So Instagram and Facebook has their algorithm based on your friend circle, right? Based on your interest, so it generate feed for you, right? Maybe there is 1,000 feet or 2,000 feet they want to show to you in your page, right? But they don't show
Mhm.
all those things together, right? First they load only the 10 feeds, right? What is the point of loading 2,000 data at a time? Because you may not scroll much, right? You just open your Instagram app for 1 minute and close it, right? Correct.
Yeah.
So they knows all those behaviors for you, right? So that's why they only load 10, right? Then when you scroll it, that means you wanted to look some more feed, right? So that's what Instagram app knows. Okay, this user is trying to see some more feeds, so I need to get the data from the server, right? That's how the
Mhm.
infinite scroll happen. When you're scrolling, the app will call the server to get some more data, right? And
Mhm.
I'm not sure you have seen that or not, but I have seen that, like in some of the time if you scroll too much, right? In Facebook or Instagram not sure, maybe Facebook I saw at the down it showed you reached at the end, right? There is no more feed to show, right? So after that when you
Mhm.
scroll or something, no feed will be there, because based on the Facebook algorithm, they may have found like only 200 feet and you reached at the end, so they will show a message, correct? So
Mhm.
did you see this behavior in Instagram and all or any pages, right, where the data is
Yeah.
unlimited, there is no limit on the data, right?
Mhm.
So that's why the infinite scroll happen. Rather than infinite scroll, we can put one button also, right? Suppose you put one button at the top called more. or fetch more data. You keep on clicking on that button and the API call happen. API is that one we already explained what is API, right? That URL is the API, right? So it will call the API multiple times and fetch the data. So this button click, scroll, all those things are called event, right? Event
Yeah.
means whatever you're doing in your screen, all are event, right? You are moving your mouse, that is also an event. You are clicking everywhere, right? That is also an event, right? You are changing the screen, browser to Visual Studio Code. These are also event. Okay. So whatever work you are doing it, that's all called event. So HTML has all these inbuilt event. They can capture the click event. They can handle the scroll event, right? So HTML is saying, okay, I am providing you the inbuilt functionality that whenever scroll happen, this event will trigger. Now you write your custom code what you want to do, correct? So what I want to do is, suppose when scroll is happening, I want to put something in console.log, simple, right? So that see how the scroll is affecting my code. So the scroll event is the trigger, event is the trigger, right? Unless you trigger something, nothing will happen in the UI, correct? That is our main goal. How do I know, how do you, your Instagram app knows that I need to go to the server and fetch data, right? Some events should be
Mhm.
triggered, and that
Yeah.
as a developer you have to figure it out, right? Suppose if I put
Mhm.
a button, I don't put a scroll, right? So my UI will
Mhm.
not be user friendly, right? Because every time I have to click on the button. So two things I have to do. I have to click on the button, then I have to scroll to see the feeds, right? But rather than
Mhm.
that, I am just reducing the click event, because through programmatically I can figure it out when I'm reaching at the end of the page, right? Suppose you have right side on the scroll. If you scroll now, right? Scroll down, you can see in picture, yeah, scroll down, see, scroll down. So when you go down, you can see nothing is there on this page, correct? My scroll bar is at the end. So in this place I'll try to figure it out, that is there any feed waiting in the server for me, right? So I'll call it and again put some data. So once you put some data, your scroll will move little up, right? So
Mhm.
and again you scroll down, you reached at the end of the page, and then again you call to the server and get the data and put it in this page. This is how the infinite scroll works. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. We'll try to implement and see how it works.
Okay.
So okay. So what to do first? So where is your JavaScript code? Where is our JavaScript code? Can you scroll up? Hmm. These are the thing, right? Okay. Okay, so now let's see how to handle the scroll event. Okay, then we'll put some console.log, then we add the code for the server side. Okay, so in line number
Mhm.
162, after line number 162, hit enter. Yeah, so I'm giving you some code for that. Okay,
Mhm. Like in the chat.
yeah, in the chat I'll add it.
Okay.
I put it in the Teams chat. Can you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. For
It all went on one line.
no, it's not copied.
Oh.
Control Z, copy the. I cannot see your chat window here. It is in another screen or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, that code you need to copy. So you are using dual monitors.
Yeah.
Good. So you had it before or recently you set up this?
This is recent.
Okay. No, still not copied.
Yeah. Uh,
Can you do right click and copy? Open the
uh,
chat window, select the
mhm.
string, select the content, right click, copy. Hmm.
So like,
Yeah, copy like this. And then you come here and paste it.
still
Some
coming up as that.
some old
Or
code is getting pasted. Okay.
it
Why can
says I have no clue.
okay, open a notepad and paste it there. Let's see how it is working. Open a notepad.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, you can open from your Windows only. Windows R, Windows key and then
Ah,
press R. Yeah, that one. Then put notepad and type it. Hit enter.
yeah. Okay.
Put notepad. Remove it. Remove the content. Notepad. Yeah. Hit enter. Okay. Hmm. Paste the content in the notepad. See it's getting pasted or not.
Okay.
Copy one more
Yeah.
time. Copy one more
All
time.
right. I think it says. I think it for some reason is not copying because.
Okay. Copy some code from Visual Studio and paste it here. See the copy paste is working or not. Yeah, copy some code from here and paste it in notepad.
Yeah.
So this one is working, but it is not working from your chat. Okay, let
Hmm.
me put it in your WhatsApp. See if you're able to copy from there.
Okay.
I put it in WhatsApp.
Hmm. Yeah. There we go.
Okay, so it was issue from there. Okay, copy this code and paste it in line number 163. 163. Yeah. Okay, so see what I'm doing here in this. So window, already we know window is the inbuilt, right? Window, document, all those are inbuilt elements in HTML, right? We already use document dot get element by ID, right? Something like that.
Hmm.
So here this is how we attached a event. Okay, window dot add event listener. That means this particular HTML page will start listening the scrolling event. If there any scroll happening, it will keep on getting those events here. So like that you have a click event, right? You can add a event listener called click. So many other things are also there. So we are only interested for the scroll. So this is how we add it, right? And right side is the arrow function that we already learned, right? Arrow function is the
Yeah.
this function don't have any name. So what I'm saying is when scroll happen, you need to call this function, arrow function. Whatever code I will write inside this function, it will execute. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as of now, you comment out line number 164 to 170. As of now, you comment out the whole code inside the function. Just comment out. Control KC. Okay. Now you put on console.log. Let's see how it is getting printed. Okay. Console.log and put some text. Hey, I'm scrolling or something like that. Okay, now save and go to the HTML page browser. Let's see this event is getting called or not. Okay, so we have here reload the page and go for inspect window. Okay,
Yeah.
so now scroll, see, right, scroll,
Mm-hmm.
some more scroll. So now when you see scroll, you can see the number, right? 228.
Yeah.
So what is that? That means that many time that function got called. So that's why high your scrolling is getting inside. Suppose you want different string, then what you can do? Go back to the code again, add one counter, right? Yeah, just above like line number 162, add one counter, int count, int.
Above.
Yeah, there you can create one variable called var. Int is not the var, right? Var count is equal to
Yeah.
0. Var count is equal to 0. Yes. And then what you can do, each event you just increase the count, right? So maybe after line number 171, count plus plus,
Yeah.
count plus plus, and then display the count inside console.log, right? So hey, I am scrolling, then put hyphen. Hi, you're scrolling, then put hyphen. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
inside the string put hyphen and show the comment a count, right? So double quote,
Yes.
put double quote, yeah. Remove one quote, yeah, colon, yeah, count. So here, no. So this I know, yeah. This you already learned, right? So let's try to
Mm-hmm.
learn one more new thing. Okay. So this is a string. How do you know this is a string? This is inside double quotes.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is one more way of adding the variable in a string. One is you already know, plus, then count, then it will call concat the string, and the whole string is going to display in the UI. That you already learned. Now let's see how I can directly use that variable inside the string. Okay, so for that, remove the string. Yes. Now put, there is one symbol in your keyboard that's called tilt operator. Okay, that is left side of your number one, right? Left side of your number one in your keyboard, you can see one key is there. Yeah, that one. This one is the
Mm-hmm.
called the tilt operator. Okay. Now here you mention your string. Hey, I am scrolling or something like that. Yes. Then you need to put a dollar symbol inside this one. Put a dollar symbol. Then put curly braces. Curly, not single but curly braces.
Uh.
Count. Clear? So this is one way
Yeah.
of writing it. Here directly we are using the variable in a string. So for that, no double quote. This is called tilt. Tilt. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is one way of writing something new we learn. Okay. Now save and see how the console.log is coming when we do the scroll. Right. Reload the page. See that? Right.
Yeah.
So this is called the event listener. Some events are happening in your HTML page, that is scrolling event, and we are able to capture that,
Yeah.
right? So this is
Mm-hmm.
how they generally capture the events, right? In your Instagram or in your Facebook, those are called social media, right? So you can
Yeah.
see in the post and feed, but Facebook and Instagram has their algorithm to capture what you are doing in the screen, right? So they capture
Mm-hmm.
all those events in the background, right? So that what are the
Yeah.
feeds you are interested, where you are moving your mouse, where you are clicking, what kind of post that is, right? So they are capturing, they are getting lot of data. You are not aware of that. Nothing is showing it. So in the UI, you can always see the feeds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now what we can do is, let's when users scroll it, we'll bring some more images from the server. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
So you can remove those two lines now and uncomment the code.
Also get rid of this.
Yeah, that's fine. Hmm. Yeah. So what I'm doing here, let's try to understand. So in line number 165, document element. That means in the document I have couple of elements. These are again inbuilt, right? Scroll top,
Hmm.
scroll height, client height, then offset height. So many things are there, right? That means we are figuring out the height of a screen. So what is our understanding is that everybody window screen is fixed, right? Then
Uh-huh.
when the content of your HTML page is bigger than of your screen, that time you'll getting a scroll bar. Correct. That's how the scroll bar logic. In the same Visual Studio Code, right? You have a screen height and the number of lines are more. That's why you're getting a scroll bar. Right?
Yeah.
So same logic here. What I'm trying to see, putting a logic in line number 168 is I'm just figuring out the height of the screen, right? And height of the content of my HTML page. Then I'm trying to figure it out where is my position of the scroll, because I need to only fetch the data when my scroll is at the down, right? That means I reached at the end of the page. Correct.
Yeah.
When I'm in the top, I don't want to fetch the data because top means I'm just looking to my existing feed which is there in my page already. When my scroll go to down, I want to fetch it. So that's the logic is line number 168. Okay, that's the calculation. It's not a fixed that number 50 you can change it. We have to tweak it. So this code is not perfect. We have to put a proper value to tweak it, right? Maybe somebody want, okay, when my cursor on my scroll bar goes at the down, total down, that time only I want to fetch it. Somebody is saying no, not total down, maybe 10% above from the down, so that user will not see the end before coming to the end, because to fetch the data from server I need some time, right? Maybe 2 second or 3 second. Correct. So if before reaching to the end, like just 10% above, if I start calling my server, then whenever user reach to the end, my data is ready. Correct. That is one way of implementing. Another way of implementing is you call this one at the end. So for that you have to put a loader, right? You already see some loader. That means something is happening. I am trying to get from the server. It is taking some time because everything takes time, right? So it's up to the
Yeah.
implementation, who is implementing, right? He can put a loader, or somebody is saying no, I already have this logic that I need only 2 seconds, so I'll call before 20% or 30% of the down, because to reach to the from 30% to the down it takes 2 3 seconds, and within this 2 3 seconds I'll get the data and I'll reload the page, not reload, I'll append the data, some more data I'll offload. So that's how it's implementation. It's depend who is implementing it. Okay. So the main logic we are trying to understand is how to fetch through the infinite scrolling. Okay. Now save this one and just uh, do the same thing in the console.log. See how the scroll is happening now, because we are not
Okay.
randomly calling it. We have put some logic that do the console.log when this condition is getting satisfied. Right?
Yeah.
Did you reload the page?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hmm. So see, the scroll is still happening when I'm going up also, right?
Yeah.
So that is not good. So I have to tweak our code. Okay. So we have to tweak our code so that only when it's going down and all we will do that. Okay. So we'll tweak our code later. Let's see how to fetch the data from the server. That is the main important thing
Okay.
here. Okay. So uh, show me the URL which you are using to fetch the images. Let's see if you can do that or not. Okay, sample. So this one you are using it, no? Correct.
Hmm.
Sling Academy sample data. Hmm. So tell me what we need. See, we need some kind of mechanism that is called the paging mechanism. Paging, you know, na? Paging means you have one book, right? The whole content is divided in multiple pages. What is the reason? Because each page can contain limited number of words, right? and then it will
Yeah.
go to the next page, then go to next page. That's why you have 200, 300 pages, because the whole content of the topic is divided in multiple pages. Same thing here. Here page concept is the height of the window. Your height of the window is one page, right? Suppose you have 1000 photos, you cannot accommodate those 1000 photos in a single page, means in your single window. That's why the scroll will come. Scroll means it will go to the next page, another scroll means go to the
Yeah.
next page, right? So what we need, one kind of mechanism where I can tell to my server, hey, please give me the photo for page 1. For page 2 I'll call you later, right? So when the scroll
Yeah.
happened, the scroll go down, I need to call to the server again. This time I need to say, don't give me the old data I already have in my UI, correct? Give me the data for page 2. Like that, page
Hmm.
number will keep on increasing, and the server will give you the different data for each page, correct?
Yeah.
Now in this URL, they are not providing that particular functionality, because this URL they did not create for this kind of uses, right? So we need to figure it out another URL in our through the internet where they are supporting this functionality. I can pass my page number in the URL, and it will give some data to me. Okay.
Mhm.
So we cannot use, so this one we have learned how to call the fetch API. So now this particular URL we have to change it. Okay. So let
Mhm.
me give you one URL. I'll put it in the WhatsApp so that you can copy.
Okay.
Yeah, I put it in the WhatsApp. Take that one. No, no. Whatever I pasted in WhatsApp, just copy that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So like with
Copy and
got it.
paste in your Visual Studio Code. We'll test directly in your app. Okay. Yeah, paste it here.
Like with that.
Yeah. So see here. No, not the double quote. Double quote you have to change it to tilde, right? Because I am using
Uh,
dollar and curly braces. So we will use this one now ev- everywhere. Cool. Okay. So see this particular API, I got it from internet where it is supporting that functionality. I can give the page number, and what is result is they are saying I am flexible. You tell me how many object or how many images you need in a single page. Suppose the window screen is big, right? So we can say, okay, one page can handle 20 images. So I'll page number 120, then page number 2 20, page number 3 20. So he will put 20 images in each page. Suppose I am going through a mobile screen, so my mobile screen is not big, I cannot accommodate 20 images in a single page, I'll put 3,
mhm.
right? So they will
Yeah.
send me the 3, then next 3, then next 3, like that. So they are flexible. Okay. So create those two variables, page and limit. It is not there, so it is gonna fail. So create two variables
Like here.
here. Yeah, where or let, anything is fine. Then page const is also fine. Yeah, anything. Page equal to, as of now, just page number 1, right? Page 1. No, the number, it's a number.
Oh, like page one
No,
or just.
number 1. No page, only number 1.
Uh, okay.
Yeah. Now limit, how many we suppose we want, maybe 20. So create one more variable called limit. uh, let is missing, no?
Yeah.
Limit maybe 20 or 10 images we want, equal to 20. Okay, these are the hard code value as of now. I am just saying we can change it anytime, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so we change the URL. Maybe actually this is not a photo URL. Go to your browser, this is something else now. Okay, so I told you API structure, the response differ based on the implementation, correct? The previous one we
Mm-hmm.
used, that was the photo. This one is something different. So put it in the browser.
Yeah.
Not here. Open a new tab and put the URL. First you have to understand the structure of the response, right? Yeah. Put some value.
Mm-hmm.
Page equal to 1 and result is equal to 10.
It's like one.
Yeah, remove that. That is also fine. Okay. So see,
Mm-hmm.
can you see the structure now? Can you explain me the structure? We already learned that. This is called a JSON, right? So this is a JSON
Yeah.
object or JSON array.
Mm-hmm.
What is this?
It has. This is the array.
No,
Array. Sorry.
first you have to take the first one. What is the first one? First one is the curly braces. Can
Uh,
you see that? Static.
yeah.
Left side,
Yeah.
total left.
Yeah. This is the
So
object
this
that
is, yeah.
is.
So the response, they are giving me one object, and inside the
Mm-hmm.
object I have one property called results. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
First one,
Yeah.
and this result is a array of object. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to use that result one, right? And this object array have multiple thing. Gender is female, name is there, inside name they have title. Basically this API
Yeah.
will help us to, for a profile, user details. Name is there, his address is there, right? Now username is there, password is there, right? What else we have? Images are there. See that? Large image, medium image, thumbnail image, right? So let's try to show the large image. Okay, let's see what is happening. Hmm. So now go back to the code. I know this is a result, so the object is results. Okay, now we'll go back to the VS Code. Sorry, Visual Studio. Okay, so response.json, then yeah, API data, right? Line number 127.
Yeah.
Now it is not for photo data dot
Mm-hmm.
results. We just verified that there is no photo as a results. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then we pass to the generate div. Then we create
Mm-hmm.
table TRTD, right?
Yeah.
Then data
Do I?
don't data dot URL, not URL. Data dot, go back to the browser. What is the property name where the URL is stored? The property name is large. Can you see that down? Large, medium, thumbnail. Those are the URLs.
Yeah.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
See, this is the URL. So the URL is stored in which property? Large. We can use large, you can use medium, we can use thumbnail. Those are the different objects. So let's use large. Let's go back.
Okay.
Hmm. Remove URL and large. Title is not there as of now. So what we can use? Go back to the browser. No, we can put something. Some are there. No? So which one we can use?
Location.
Anything we can use. So maybe gender as of now. Just for, it's not
Okay.
forced, but anyway. Plus use gender. So remove title, use gender. Hmm. Okay. Now save
Mm-hmm.
and run. Let's see. See now, see the code is how flexible it is. We are just changing the URL and changing the property name, and it should display now, right?
Yeah. Should I do the same for this?
Yeah. Huh?
Should I do the same for this part?
Yeah. Correct. This part also. Yeah. Save it and run. Not here.
This is. Mm-hmm.
So what is saying is
Uh,
file not
File not found.
okay. So the URL is wrong, correct? So let's go back. How to debug this issue, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Go back to the code again. First, you have to see we are able to get the data or not, right? So you have to do a console log first. So scroll up. Uh, Response, yes, there. Uncomment that console line number 126 to see what kind of data we are receiving it. Yeah, uncomment that. Data, not data dot photos, data dot results.
Yeah.
Save it and run. Let's see. Yeah, data, open the data. So correct,
Mhm.
see that this data is there,
Yeah.
right? So data is there. Now we are getting 20. We mentioned 20, right? Just expand
Mhm.
any one object. Just I want to see what is there in the each object, right? There are 20 object. So each object has, oh, see what mistake we did. We are directly accessing the large, but large is not a property. Large is inside
Oh
the
yeah.
picture. So picture is the property name, so it should be picture dot large. Now
Got
you're trying to understand. This is the array of
yeah.
object. Each one is an object. Inside that you have one more object, right? So this is called the
Uh-huh.
multiple child. So picture, so go back to the code now. Picture
Yeah.
dot large, so it should be, scroll down, not here, scroll down where we are giving the URL, right? Yes. So
Mhm.
data I of dot picture dot large. Picture dot
Mhm.
large.
Oh,
Dot large. Understood? Okay.
so
Same thing
yeah.
you do for down here also. Okay. Save and run. Did you understand that? Why I have used
Yeah.
picture? Because picture is object. Inside the object I have one property called large.
Yeah.
Okay. Now reload the page.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
So we got 20. Okay.
Uh-huh.
20 records we received. This structure, do you have any doubts? Clarify it.
No.
So if you open location, location is also an object. Now inside the object you
Yeah.
have one more called street, correct? So why the child records come? Because street can have multiple values, right? Zip code. So that's why it's object inside object, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So see, this particular URL or fake data will help us to create the Instagram page, right? Because this is what we want: profile images,
Mhm.
and next to that we'll put some post. Okay, something like that. We'll do it.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's change this design first. What we're gonna do is, we don't want the page. This is it. This is, think about, each person is putting one post. That's what you see in Instagram, right? So we don't want the
Uh-huh.
picture to be displayed this way. It should be in a single column, right?
Mhm.
And then next to each of the image we can display the name, right? Name is also available. See that, first name, last name. So we can append and it
Yeah.
will looks like a Instagram page, right? So let's do that.
Mhm. Okay.
So now what we're trying to do is, we are trying to design the page now. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do something new here. Hmm?
Yeah.
So generate div is there, na? Generate div. Now create one more function here. Mm, yes, create one more function. Const
What should I call it?
yeah, you can put generate dynamic div. Give a different name. Generate
That might
dynamic
be.
div
Yeah.
equals to data, then arrow function, right? Same thing, data, then arrow function, then curly braces. Okay. So the same, what I am trying to teach you, same functionality but different way of writing code. The first one, 153 to 161, you already understood. This is data is a array. We are going through a loop, simple for loop. Then we are creating div, we are creating image and appending to our table area. This is the table structure we did, right?
Mhm.
Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Now we are trying to do a different way. So we are going to use a inbuilt function called for each. For each will only we can use for each with the type of array. So not like that. It should be first the container. Container means the array. Where what is the array here? Data. So data dot for each. Data So I am saying data is a array for each of each element. Yeah, for each, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Data dot for each, and then put brackets. E should be capital. For each, E is capital.
Uh,
The standard. For, because I told you, right, this is a camel case. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Now inside this bracket, you have to say, okay, I will go through each of the element on the array. Now you decide what you want to do with this element. Correct? So how to write
Mm-hmm.
this one, I think already you learned in some other pages if you remember. Okay. So how to write
Yeah.
the code is, put one more bracket inside that. Yeah, inside the bracket put item is the each element in the array. So yes, then outside the bracket create a arrow function. Yes, here curly braces.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Hit enter. So
Mhm.
what is saying is, for each is an inbuilt function. So for each will pick up one item from the array, and it will pass it to your arrow function. Now in your arrow function you decide what you want to do. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So the arrow function, what I want to do? I want to do the same thing what I did for 154 to 160. That means I want
Mm-hmm.
to create a div, I want to create an image, and then I want to append it. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I want to do. But we'll do it in a different way now.
Okay.
Okay, how to do that? So what is table area? Can you scroll down? Table area is a div, right? Scroll down.
Uh,
No, table area is not a div. Table container. Okay, table area. Yeah, table area is like that. Nasty. So copy those two line number 160, 160 and 161. Correct. Copy it, yeah. And paste it where? After line number 165. 165. Yeah, delete line number 167.
mm-hmm.
So what I did, I am just storing my get element by id, which is a table container div and the table area. Okay. Now see, I am writing some different code now. So in line number 168, write table area dot inner html, table area dot inner html, yes, plus equal to, then you put tilde, hit enter, enter. Means
Okay.
multiple lines.
Yeah.
Some more enter you put. So what is this one? This one is string. Try to understand this one. String is a single line, means in a single line you have to put the all content of a string. Suppose if you want to put a multi-line, right? Example, what is
Mm-hmm.
a multi-line? Scroll down. These are multi-line, right? Line number
Yeah.
187 to 1202. I want to make this a string. Example. My string content is this, line number 187 to 202. But this is a multi-line, this is not a single line, right? And inside that
Mm-hmm.
also you have a double quotes. So to put this kind of a string in a multi-line, we have to use the tilt operator. Clear?
Got it. Yeah.
So now go to the tilt, we'll write dynamic HTML code there itself. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So first what we have to do, we have to add one div. So add a div here. HTML div, how do you add it? No, this one is
Oh.
missing. HTML div. Correct. Div, close the div,
Oh.
close it. Yeah, it will not, automatically it will not come because it's not a normal one, right? So you have to, no, I think
Mm-hmm.
before, not the after, the
Yeah.
slash. So when you write this on, it call practice also. So inside div, what you have to put? Image, right? That's what we did. So put on image. You know how to put image tag? No, not like that. Not like that.
Oh.
HTML code. Yeah.
Got it. So
Remember? Remember that?
uh
Yeah, I'll help you. Image img. Tag name is, no. Tag name is img.
oh yeah.
This one is missing. Greater than, less than symbols.
Which one?
Image is a tag. How do you put tag?
Oh, it is.
Correct. And image don't have any end tag. Where there is no end tag, what we generally do? Put slash directly, right? At the end.
Uh,
Correct. You're good. Now image need two properties. SRC, which is source, and alt. So put a property called SRC. Where do you put property in a tag? No, not there. Inside.
yeah.
Correct. SRC. Space SRC source equal to double quotes. Inside the double quote, you have to put path, and it's already tilt operator, so I can directly use dollar then curly braces. No, dollar path you remove. Path, I'm telling that the name is the path basically. Dollar then
Uh,
curly braces. And you know where is the URL is? Which object
yeah.
is the URL? Yeah. Close the curly braces. Yeah. Item is the each one. So item dot picture dot large. Go there. Item dot picture dot large. Close the curly braces. See that? How cool it is writing now?
Yeah.
We are writing HTML code. We learned how to add element dynamically last class. This class we are directly adding the dynamic HTML to the inner HTML. Okay. So alt, add also alt. I think alt is also there. Scroll up. I think we added
Oh,
alt
yeah.
also. So add, yeah, alt equal to double quotes, then dollar curly braces item dot gender. Now, can you match line number 157, 158 and 170 how it is related? Correct? In this line, we are
Oh,
creating
yeah.
the image element, then we are assigning the properties dot source dot, and here we are directly writing the inner HTML, sorry, the HTML code. Correct?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here no append child, nothing. What is this plus equal to symbol? Mean inner HTML is keep on increasing. Inner HTML you already learned, right? In a div, you can
Yeah.
put the content as inner HTML or append child. Anything is fine. There's two way of writing the code.
Yeah.
Okay. So we did this one, and now, yeah, call now generate dynamic div. Why we are calling this one? I think somewhere on the
Probably.
top. Scroll,
Okay.
scroll up, scroll up. Uh, where we are calling, yeah, that one, line number 128, right? That is the place we are calling the function.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so remove that and use generate dynamic div. Yeah. So there are three flavors in this particular page. Same functionality, but different way of writing code, right? One is through table, one is through div, one is through div inner HTML. Okay. So you have to go through this and understand. There is no good
Yeah.
and bad code. Okay, it's up to the way how people want.
Hmm.
Okay. Now save and run. Let's see. We'll get the same output. We should get same
Yeah.
output. Yeah.
And what's the point of this? Like, doesn't this just do the same as this?
No, what is the point of this is, see, people are more comfortable to write a HTML code, but people are not
Hmm.
comfortable to this kind of code. Line number 156, append child, create element. Okay, people are
Hmm.
because you are learning HTML, right? So
Yeah.
that's why they prefer this. Correct.
Got
Suppose
it.
example, some designer is there, right? Basically, the designer are the people who write the HTML and CSS code, right? So the designer has
Hmm.
given you 100 line of codes. In the 100 line of code, there are a lot of div is there, child div is there, multiple child div is there, right? Now,
Hmm.
if you need to create that one in a JavaScript, and if you want to follow line number 156 to 160, then you need to understand the whole code, and you have to create the element dynamically, create a div inside that append child. The mistakes should be there, right? Because if you do small mistake, the whole design is corrupted. Correct. Rather than that, you
Yeah.
can copy the whole HTML and put it like this way, and you can change the variables what you want, right? Because the
Hmm.
designer will put the static images. You take that code, you have to put it, this is dynamic code, right? So that way you are avoiding the mistake, right? Because this HTML code given by designer, he already tested in his machine. Correct. So
Yeah.
that's why it is
Uh-huh.
easier to write the HTML code, mistakes will be less. that both work in
Okay.
same way.
Yeah.
Okay, save and run the page. Let's see how it is working. Okay, so some more problems are there. What is happening? Reload the page,
Two.
reload it one more time. Hmm. Too many get, what is that? Too many, so that thing is there. Go back to the code one more time.
Should I just change like this to 10?
No, 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 no. That is fine. That is fine. Okay. Scroll down. We put an no. There is no follow. No, 20 is fine. Let it be 20. So
Mm-hmm.
generate dynamic div we get. Then we get the data. Then data dot for each. Then we are adding the dynamic area HTML. We are adding the div and images, right? So
Mm-hmm.
images. Let me see why the images is like that. Image source, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is correct only. img inside the div. Okay, why it is happening like that? Table area dot inner html plus equal to like this. Put a semicolon in line number 172. Semicolon you put. Okay. After line number 167, right? Put console.log item. Try to see it's getting printed or not. Each item it should print now. Console.log item. Hmm. Semicolon. Yeah. Save it and run. Reload the page. Okay, see the each one is happening. See that each object, right? So it's so the
Mm-hmm.
loop is working basically. Then what is the problem in the HTML code? Then scroll down. What is that? Picture dot large is no item dot picture dot large. Yeah, picture dot large is there.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Large, medium, thumbnail. We'll use different when we complete the page.
Yeah.
So scroll down. Okay, so why the get call? Why the picture is not coming? Hmm. Go back to the Visual Studio Code one more time. Okay, so generate dynamic if and listeners is fine. Hmm. Comment out this code line of 169 to 173. Let's see because of this is happening. Comment out. Control KC. Yes, save it and run. See, because of that code, right? So that
Yeah.
code we have to fix it now. So data we receive, then we go to each for each loop and is logging each object, right?
Yeah.
So this you are able to understand, right? Because these are the
Mm-hmm.
main basic thing you need to understand. Then only you can do that.
Uh-huh.
So we have to figure it out the inner HTML. Hmm. Okay, so let's do this thing. You go through the code, okay, again, and let me know if you are able to understand the three format what we learned. Okay, and
Okay.
then we'll continue this on in the next class. And
Okay.
send me this page in WhatsApp, this REST concept page. Okay,
I'll like phone.
yeah, give me this HTML page in our this one
Yeah.
WhatsApp.
It's
So let me check. Did I receive it? No, it's not like that. It's not like that.
um
Open. Go to the WhatsApp. Go to go to your WhatsApp. Yeah. Click on add file. Right. That attach symbol is there. Open the chat. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, attach symbol is there. Then documents, document. Yes. Now go to the path where the file is there. I think fun coding, right? Fun coding. Yeah. Rest concept. That's the file. Yeah. Like that, you have to send it.
Got it.
Cool. So we'll continue this one in next class. Okay. But you go through it. Okay. Go through and practice it. Hmm.
Mhm.
So do here and there little changes, do the for each loop changes, do some more console.log, so you will understand it. Okay, array object and all
Okay.
those stuff, basic things.
Yeah.
Okay, so thanks Daniel. Good night.
Thank you. Bye.